राजविद्या राजगुह्यम पवित्रम इदम उत्तमम प्रत्यक्ष अवगमम धर्म्यम सुसुखम कर्तुम अव्ययम. Hello friends. Friends, this is the second shlok of the ninth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says Rajavidya Rajaguhyam, which means royal knowledge, royal profoundness. Pavitram idam uttamam, which means holy, this best. Pratyaksha avgamam dharmyam, which means direct realization. Susukham kartum avyayam, which means to make very easy, everlasting. So in this shlok, Shri Krishna is telling Arjun that this knowledge that I am going to be providing to you, this is the king of all the knowledge, this is the king of all the profoundness, this is holy, and this is the best. This provides you the direct realization of dharma, and I am going to make it easy for you to understand it, and by this knowledge, this by my telling you this knowledge is going to stay with you forever. So basically what Shri Krishna is telling over here is that this knowledge which he is now going to tell to Arjun, which provides direct realization of dharma, is something which is not really very easy to obtain. This is the holiest and the best knowledge, but it is not very easy to obtain it. And now what he is going to do, what Shri Krishna is going to do, is to make it easy for him to realize this. So the understanding of what is right and what is wrong, what is the path of light and what is the path of darkness, what is the path of knowledge and what is the path of ignorance, what is the path of dharma and what is the path of adharma, is not that easy to realize. It is very difficult. But we are very lucky to be part of the Sanatan civilization, wherein this tradition goes back many millennia. And so a lot of work has been done in terms of making it easy for us to really understand which path is the right path and which is the wrong path. So this understanding is not something that you can realize by yourself. This is something that you have to be told. It doesn't come by itself. I mean, very rarely does it come by itself. But if you are pointed to it, then you can make progress towards it. So it's very lucky for us to be born in this Sanatan civilization, that we have a huge tradition of this direct realization techniques being taught. I mean, there are other traditions wherein they have books written which give you the directions on how to behave under certain situation by their prophets, but they basically do not provide you a way to basically gain that knowledge directly from the divine. So while these other traditions, they respect their prophets, they respect those people who have had direct knowledge coming from the divine, it's only the Sanatan civilization which gives you this full methodology on how you can develop yourself so that you become prophet yourselves, wherein you get direct realization. You are the one who can directly speak with the divine. So we are very lucky that we are part of this civilization wherein this whole methodology has been provided. Now it's a totally different case that most of the people do not have the patience, or you can say the courage, to really walk on this path. But still, I mean, there are a few people who walk on this path and they have attained direct realization of where actually dharma is. And so it's good luck for us, it's good for us in that sense. And the thing is that we are very lucky that in all the ages we have had some sort of great individuals or people who have been in touch with the divine. So it's the good luck of our civilization, and you can say it's the tradition in itself which have had this sort of a situation. And I think that is the reason why this civilization has lasted for such a long period of time. So that was the message of this shlok. I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.